guys, Shaz here, back with another Married at First Sight recap. We're looking at season 17 and we are finally on to the honeymoons. So let's chat. Just to recap, we had 4 sets of strangers legally marry each other. Those were Becca and Austin, Cameron and Claire, Lauren and Orion, and Emily and Brennan. They are now off to Cancun, Mexico to start their honeymoon, and they're all chilling at the airport waiting for their flight and doing a little bit of a catch-up and talking about what's ahead of them.
I'm ready to see what our marriage has in store.
I mean, this is the first time we're all like living with each other.
It's like, will I get really annoyed? Maybe.
I already feel like physically attracted to him.
It's been great, honestly.
For me, it has exceeded my expectation.
It seems like some couples are feeling pretty comfortable. They're quite excited to go on honeymoon. Some are a little bit cautious and some seem a little bit nervous. I'm looking at you, Claire.
That we have a lot of learning to do about each other.
And seeing the other couples interact and just how they're talking about each other has Camden feeling, well...
It's making me a little jealous.
All good, Camden. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Brennan asks the question we've all been dying to ask.
Is sex on the table for any of you guys?
My predictions are yes for Becca and Austin, yes for Lauren and Orion. Not so sure about Claire and Cameron. Not so sure about Emily and Brennan.
But I'm looking for the spark.
I'm just thinking, how awkward, right? You married a stranger, you had to spend the night with them, and now you're traveling together. Traveling with friends can be a challenge. It's day 3 of the marriage, and finally they are in Cancun and waking up for day 1 of their honeymoon.
Cameron likes to sleep in, and I am an early riser. I'm excited for today.
I slept in and like broke my hand.
Oof, some early injuries. Emily and Brennan are really having an in-depth conversation, really getting to know each other.
In the morning, I cook eggs and cheese.
I like jelly on toast.
This is so boring.
I need a better balance.
I'm so good at that.
Let's move on to Cameron and Claire. Let's see if they're having a better morning.
I've been up for hours.
These are 2 different patterns.
Oh, riveting stuff, right? But it seems they had a little bit of a conversation the night before, and there's a teeny bit of tension in the air.
She keeps making jokes about my lack of fashion sense.
Cameron's taking a sweet, sweet, sweet time.
Let's check in on Lauren and Orion. Ooh, they seem to be getting nice and close.
I think we're pretty good at this marriage thing. I think so too.
So from one couple who seem to be getting along nicely, they're talking about their future, they seem quite lovey-dovey, comfortable with each other physically, to, well, this.
We bonded against our common enemy, the wind and the water.
Fun.
Yeah,
We bonded on that as well.
Yeah.
I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, they epitomize having fun and having a great time. Let's check in on Emily and Brennan. What are they up to? Tequila shots in Mexico.
Cheers. Oh, there's more.
No más, por favor, por favor. At least one couple knows how to have fun in Mexico. So from one fun couple to another.
I'm having fun.
I think we can kind of use this dinner as the start point for a fun night.
Turns out the idea of fun, though, is talking about what the word goofy means, talking about therapy.
Have you gone to therapy?
As a kid,
Things take an awkward turn, yeah.
So why don't you go?
things that you might call interventions, that specific intervention when I need it.
Don't forget, guys, Claire is a therapist.
You think that things that you deserve just come upon you? You don't have to work for them? That's what I'm hearing.
Whoa, that felt like a leap. 1 minute Camden's saying he doesn't really, think therapy is necessary for him. If he needs an intervention, it'll happen. And the next, she seems to be calling him out as a little bit entitled.
When the door opens, I walk through it.
But I think that's such a privileged way of thinking.
things are getting spicy.
You don't have to work hard for what you have.
I had to be there.
You're telling me things just come to you, and it's like I have no drive in order to
Things
get
come to everybody.
So much for that fun evening. Get me a tequila, please. But keeping it spicy?
What about sex?
I think we're building on it. The physical is coming naturally.
I think Emily was a little bit disappointed.
I am willing to just take your lead.
Day 4 of marriage, and Lauren and Orion are chilling at their hot tub.
What's one thing you want to find out about me before this honeymoon ends?
Do you use the N-word?
Ooh, things are getting serious in that hot tub.
No,
Have you ever?
I have.
Yeah, like in your younger years?
Ignorantly and singing along with songs.
I like that he was honest there.
I've used terms that when I was younger that I didn't even know were derogatory.
Guys, things get a little triggering here.
Redskin.
I don't even know what redskin means, honestly. Oh, I do. I just looked at your face.
Things are taking a major turn.
I'm actually just looking at the fact that you're sunburnt right now around your nose, but still, I shouldn't have said that.
Do you want to know what it means?
I think we all need to learn about what that term means.
Colonization started. What was more valuable than gold to them was the scalp of an Indian. That's not a joke.
And I'm not sure where Lauren goes with this question.
Is there no line? It's just always offended.
What do you think her response would have been if he had joked about the N-word? But it seems that there was an incident on the bus already on the way to the airport.
We can't go too off the reservation.
It's okay, I can hear ignorance.
So it seems that Cameron put his foot in it right up front, and Lauren is trying to sort of equate that joke to her growing up as an African black female and, you know, having jokes made of her and developing a thick skin to it.
And I'm just like, some of that is just funny. I think it's just that we've been able to find so much humor within our pain.
I'm not sure if she's trying to kind of say, listen, Orion, grow a thick skin. Sometimes it's just a joke. Just get over it. I'm not really sure.
You don't say that. It minimizes who you are.
So on one hand, she's kind of saying, you know, you go through the pain, yes, it's offensive, but you have to learn to sort of just take it on the chin, laugh about it, it's a joke. And he's kind of saying, you know, the way he grew up and in his culture, you just don't do that. You don't make a joke out of it.
Making a joke out of the pain, I would say my cultural background has a very different approach.
Lauren sort of positioning it, you know what, I guess we're just different, we just have some differences. And Orion's kind of, what do you mean by that? What are the differences?
You all were here. We were brought here against our will. There's just like those subtle differences in our culture.
She starts to get a little bit assertive as well. She's kind of saying, you know, that's how we're different. And, you know, are you uncomfortable? Does this make you uncomfortable?
I'm actually glad we had this talk. I'm
Yeah.
glad. I don't know how you feel, but
I'm a little heated.
And the fact that Orion's still, you know, processing this, it just happened, he's obviously taken offense to it. Obviously, it is a derogatory term, and the fact that she seems to be trying to explain it away in terms of, you know, just a difference in backgrounds. So he's a little bit, you know, hurt. And she doesn't like this.
I'm not heated, but I do find some difference in how you handled me, a black woman, and how you handled a joke from a white man.
So this is quite interesting because she seems to be getting angry now that the way he responded to Cameron, a white male on the bus, versus her, his wife, an African black female, is different, and she's not liking this.
Well, there's a difference between reservation and redskin.
Tense. This is tense. Lauren does take the point, though, that it was kind of different, but she's still sort of feeling, you know, look, you're quite tense. I wasn't using the term directly or directed at you. Sure, I shouldn't have used the term, so why are you still so tense? Why are you still so heated?
Because trying to make what you said or what came up seem...
Oh, goodness, and she can't even let him finish his sentences now.
Less offensive than what it was.
It seemed like you tried to minimize.
I think I'm just trying to figure out what's okay to say.
So I have so many opinions about this conversation, honestly, because I think as adults, we kind of know what's appropriate and what's not, and what could be offensive. So I'm not sure why she doesn't just say, you know what, I should never have said that. I'm really sorry. I apologize. Because again, if the shoe were on the other foot, would she just laugh it off, take it as a joke, be happy, you know, knowing that her husband is comfortable using terms like that.
You know, I mean,
Yes,
cracking
they-
jokes about each other's background and culture. I mean, I wouldn't deem that okay. I wouldn't do that to you,
No, that's fair.
right?
Yep.
Let's leave it there, guys. Let me know what you thought of episode 5. Let me know what you thought about the conversation between Lauren and Orion. If you enjoyed this recap, please give my video a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, stay awesome. Love you lots. Bye.